Okie dokie, now we are back, and what I'm doing right now is if I'm taking out, I'm going to go ahead and pull this out of here. You go ahead and watch me. Take all this back out. This assembly. And you got to kind of pull up right there on that like that. And there it comes. Now if you don't know how to take this out, please go back and watch video part number 1. I'm taking this out because this is gone. This piece of crap. I'm just going to take my regular hoses here I got right here. And we'll run one on this side back to the heater core. And we'll run one on this side back to the heater core. And that's going to take care of my heating problem. And I'll show you right here. Stupid design. There's the bypass right there. The problem is when the water comes out, half of it goes in the heater core, and the other half comes right back out and goes into the engine. This is stupid design, and well, you know what? Say goodbye. Now all I gotta do is go ahead and stick this on, and really hook up a few things and put antifreeze back in it, and it should be okay. So I'll go ahead and do that, put it back together, and I'll give you a quick look at the lines, how I've got them set up. And we'll take it out for a ride, and we'll check out the heat and see how it runs. Alright kids, well, never a dull moment. You remember a little while ago, I was Mr. Smarty, and I said, I'm not going to use this, I'll throw it away, and I kind of like tossed it over there. Well, I had to go back and get it, because the heater core that's back there, they're all 5/8, and this side over here that comes off behind the thermostat, it's 5/8, so you know, it was all good. I got my hoses, I was ready to hook everything up direct. But down here where the water pump is, you see that down there? That is a 3/4 inch tube. So I had no way to get that hose over that. So I was like, well, I can get an adapter and just reduce it down. Then I started looking at this, and I thought, wait a minute, I have some of these guys, these caps. So, you know, I just took the center hose off here and just capped this off. It'll work just as good, and it'll bolt back on there just like that. And that will stop that bypass, and I should have lots of good heat. Alright folks, I'm happy to report I have heat. I can't believe it. That's what the problem was. I got it all back together. It's running. It's up to temperature, and looks like it's flowing pretty good. So one more thing, if you're frustrated with your heater and you think by just blocking this bypass off here it's going to help, don't do it, because I know it's a crappy design, but it's designed so the engine can continuously have coolant flow through the engine. I don't know, it's kind of weird. I know how they set it up, but I've heard people blocking this off, and they end up having more problems, and the engine overheats and all that. But you got to remember this tube. This is a pretty big tube. It's got a lot of flow through it. So do not, whatever you do, block this bypass off, because what little flow goes through the heater core down here, the excess goes back up and back into the engine and keeps it cool. So just so you know. But now I'm going to go ahead and hook some hoses and water hoses up and go ahead and flush that heater core out and see what we get.